Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome once again to Yoga with Vig. Today we have some wall yoga, and that's all you need. You don't even need a mat. As you can see, I removed my mat because I wanted to see that you can actually do yoga without a mat, with just a little wall. Oh, this is a big wall, but you can have a little wall. And this is going to be a strong class, so we're going to be challenging a little bit of everything. Just warned, there's another class that is more gentle and more for a stretch. So if you don't feel like I'm not in the mood for a strong, just go to the other one. But without further ado, let's go with our back to the wall. And we're going to come down to a chair pose. So the thighs have got to be parallel to the floor, as parallel as you can. If you think this is too much, try. And then we have to feel really the whole back on the wall. So no hollow back here, no gaps. So the whole spine, well, not the cervical obviously, because that would be difficult, it's got to be in the wall. And maybe you're already thinking, this is hard. It is hard. And sometimes I play with time and think, oh, how long am I going to stay here? I think my record is about 3.5 minutes. No, I think once I was 5 minutes, but maybe when I was super strong. Anyway, just keep talking, just stay there. And we're going to move the arms. So we're going to put the arms along the side, and you feel all the vertebrae on the wall, and bring them up and keep them. There's might be a little bit of a hollow back and you think, I can't barely move. Let's see how the shoulders are doing, the mobility of the shoulders. Come up, try to keep all the spine on the back, on the wall. It might separate, let's see what happens. One separates a little tiny bit, but test what happens. Up and down. A slight separation from the wall, and let's go up. Hands out and cross, and then come up and cross. You might think, what's she doing? I'm entertaining you pretty much, so you don't have to think much. And open and cross. Okay, hands down, push yourself away from the wall, give yourself a little rest. Because we're continuing. So give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. There you go. And now we're going to go back again. Maybe we're not going so low. We're separating a little bit more of the feet just to find more stability. And then we're going to bring alternatively the knee to the chest. So one comes up and down and up and down. Working on the abs too, so contracting. Try to bring it as high as possible and down. Up and down. Let's go a little bit lower. Come on, let's try. And then up and down. Lift the left, lower. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Up and down. And up and down. And bring the dance with you if you want. Yoga doesn't have to be serious. And you might think this is not even yoga. We're strengthening for yoga. That's for sure. This is a different chair pose, but when you do your chair pose afterwards, you're going to be so grateful. There you go. Perfect. Let's go up again. Give us a little wiggle. A little move. Let's go back to the wall. Separate the thighs. Separate the knees. And then I like to actually put some pressure here and then bring the legs together. Here we're just working the inner thighs. So I like to, if you have a ball, I don't have anything with me, so I just use my hands. If you have a ball, if you have a cushion, a Pilates wheel, whatever it is, just put it just to have some sort of resistance. And then bring the legs together, working on the inner thighs. And because I have to use my hands, I'm just going forward. But if you do have some resistance, you can just, even this, just bring the knees together is already a lot of work. But the more resistance you have, the more you work the inner thighs. Okay, perfect. Let's go up. Yes, I am feeling it. Okay, let's work. Yes, we're done with the legs, don't worry. Let's work push-ups. Instead of doing them on the floor, we're going to do them on the wall. So just I'm trying to show you it from the side, but there's no side. So just bring the hands ahead of you, feet is slightly going backwards, and then we're just going to do push-ups. And then go down. You might be able to go a little bit lower. Just feel it the way you want to feel it. Maybe you want to come closer. Go down and up and down and up. And if you separate more, then we use different muscles. So just test what you want. You might do 5 in one side. On the other side, you can leave the heels. You don't have to leave the heels on the floor because that will be more difficult. You can bring the hands together and work more the triceps. It's entirely up to you. You can just feel what works, what is weaker, and then work on the weaker, because that's what you want. Strengthening everything. Okay, awesome. Ooh. Give your hands a little break. Your arms, the hands didn't work so much. Well, a little bit the wrists, but that's completely fine. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a bit more work, but we're gonna be, oh, that's a plane. I don't know if you can hear it. We're gonna be doing some sort of right above us. Good trick. Just bring, let it go. Just bring one foot up, kind of 90 degrees. But if you can a little bit higher, just do it higher. And then we're going to start bending the knee towards the wall, like we want to touch. So we're in a low lunge, high lunge, whatever it is. We're finding some elasticity here, and then some strength of the leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. So try to touch with the hands and then separate. Touch and separate. Touch and separate. And then let's do the other one. Am I getting out of the camera? I don't find the center anymore. So come and separate. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend, stretch. Bend, try to touch with your hands on the floor, on the wall. Imagine this will be the floor because you'll be doing a high lunge. And this is not as hard, so you should not be complaining because this is very mild compared to what we just did, isn't it? Great. Let's go to warrior 3. So warrior 3, remember, it's lifting the leg, hands there. So we're going to use the wall. Boom. So that's what we're going to do. So use the wall to put the hands. And then we're going to, the feet are kind of, again, in a kind of a square. And then we come up, the foot, just find the height that works for you. Just find this distance to the wall. And then from here, we're going to lift in the small little pumps the leg, so pulsing. And then we go down towards the floor and we lift to the sides. As high as low as you can. Go down and then bring it up. And then go down and to the side. And then go down. You can bend slightly the left knee so we don't hyperextend. And then go down. You're keeping away from the wall with your hands, with your arms being strong. And here we're working glutes, legs, side, rounding the butt too. The last one. And then the side, those hips and mobility of the hips too. And then we're going to do the other side. So extending ahead of us, just pushing yourself away. Bring it up. And I don't know if I've got dirty feet, but if I do, you're going to see them very clearly. And then start with the little pumps. And go up, up, up. I don't know if they really clean their rooftop here very often. But yeah, probably I have dirty feet. So there you go. And then go down. And then open to the side. And then come down. And to the back. And then go down. And to the side. Keep it down. And up. And down. And up. Lower. And bring it up to the back. And down. and open the hip to the side as high as you can. Keep flexing the foot. Hamstrings on the go. Hips on the go. The right knee is slightly bent. You go down. I promise this is the last one. Bring it up, down, and open, and down. Awesome. Let's do a couple of cats and cows here. So as we are, just drop the belly towards the floor, shoulder blades coming together. Inhale, and then tailbone, thoracic spine, and cervical for a cat. Inhale, go down. Oh, look towards the wall. Exhale, tailbone, lumbar, thoracic, and cervical. And open, 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 shoulder blades coming together. And up to the sky, shoulder blades separating. We roll it back. We go against the wall. Maybe close your eyes. And if you're in a place that you can get yourself a Shavasana, go and get your Shavasana. Maybe roll a few neck rolls back and forth. This is our rest. Because remember, we don't have a mat. We don't have anything. We might not even have yoga clothes, but at least close to moving. And there you go. You've got some moves that you can practice anytime, whenever you fancy. You don't have to do the sequence. You just can grab one and say, hey, I'm going to do this weird warrior 3 for the hips on the wall because I don't want to touch the floor. Or I want to do whatever it is that you do. And if you like the craziness that we did today, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or you have any suggestions and you think, oh, I know a move that you can do next time, you can drop in the comment. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And bring a friend, share it with them, whatever it is, ring the notification bell, all those things that you have to do. And I'll be so delighted to see you tomorrow on the mat, just doing maybe a relaxing one, whatever it is. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Namaste.